Hey YouTube, what's up? Um, I don't fly this XK too much. I think I've flown it twice. Um, this is the one with the Racer Star 2300 kV motors. Um, the reason I fly it so little is, even though it works right now, I'm convinced that it won't survive more than 2 or 3 flights before the motors burn out. Either due to the motors not really being that good, or the motors being severely, not matched with this particular quad and the blades. Like I said, the best luck I've had with 2300s, my TV's on the blink, so, well, I only get 3 channels. And, yeah, that's Carlos. I'm sorry about that, but I am not. So, anyway, um, the best luck I've had with these 2300 kVs on a 350 setup with a 250 frame was the Acaso motors. But even still, like, I just have a feeling that, the longevity of this is, limited. Um, so I just kind of had it sitting because I was going to try some 4 blades. I'm not a I'm not a fan of these 3 blade props too much. I've seen, guys put these on their Bugs 3. I don't know, I just feel like if you have to go 3 blade, I'd rather the dial props, like the fatter, like bullnose style. I just, I just, I just always feel that longer, fatter pushes more air, period. Um, yeah, I'm not fond of these. Anyway, just as an experiment, gonna put, I'm putting Bugs 3 props on. I have to cut them a little bit, so they'll be long, which will give it kind of what I call the phantom effect, like when I put phantom blades on like 330 and stuff. Which, by the way, is no longer my favorite blade. I'm actually kind of down on phantom blades because I've lost a bird with phantom blades, I think they were authentic DJI blades, but I'm just not a fan anymore. I am a cheerleader for the bullnose team. Man, you just can't beat thickness, stubbiness. Anyway, I'm gonna make this short. I'm gonna put one more blade on, and I'm just gonna test it out and see if the motors cool down just a little bit. I think I'll get a little bit of increase in performance, but I think the motors will still be kind of hot. And peace, man. Hey YouTube, I don't know if you caught any of that flight. I hope you did. Well, you did. I hope I did. Because if I did catch that flight, then you would see that this worked pretty good, man. And it was pretty stable. I have not balanced any prop. I just cut down some Bugs 3 props by eyesight. I didn't even use a ruler. I just kind of eyeballed them and cut them. And like I said in the earlier video, I don't even know if I angled the cut right. I used to just cut flat. Sometimes I try to cut rounded. I figure with this, I would try to cut with a sort of an edge to it. don't know if the edge is right or not. Um, but the way I look at it, if this blade is spinning this way, then it has to cut air that way. So I cut the blade to the point where, it's actually pointing. So it's actually, cutting into, like the invisible piece of pie, that air pie that you're trying to cut open and get through. Air pie? Okay. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, man, much better. These motors, not even warm. Not even warm. And yeah, 2300 kVs. And like I said, I think a lot of the motors are substandard or they're counterfeit. I think Sunny Sky being at the top of that list. Well, who am I, man? I only bought one pair of Sunny Sky motors in my life, but only 2 or 3 of them work out of 4. And I heard that Sunny Sky motors come 1 motor in a box. So a big giveaway is if you order a set of 4 motors and they come 2 motors in 1 box, yeah. But I mean, they could be just trying to save on shipping, but anyway. Back to this, the motors are cool to the touch. I think with these blades, these motors are going to have a lot more longevity. And I may not have to scrap the whole 250 project off after all, because I was leaning towards scrapping the 250 projects right before I figured I'd try one last thing, and that was putting the XK350 on a Bugs frame, because a Bugs frame is actually bigger than a 250 frame. And the thought was perhaps I can use the XK motors with the XK blades, so there's not too much loss in terms of the air that it's pushing down in combination with the torque and the KVs. And man, it's a great combo. It's a great combo. I think the frame is a little weak for the power I generate, but I still say it's better than the stock XK. And there's no way Bugs 3 wants to see it. But I was gonna maybe give up on the other 250s because it's not worth it if I'm gonna burn out a motor every 2 or 3 flights. I mean, I'm not out there racing. I just kind of like to go far and come back real fast and go far again and go high and come back real fast and take pictures and talk shit. Anyway, yeah, it's burning through motors, man, and I bet money if I take these blades off and put those tri blades back on and take this for a flight, it will feel heavier and it will feel a little bit more sluggish. And when I land to check these motors, they will be hot, at least warm to the touch. If not smoking hot, they'll be warm. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of those blades, man. I mean, just changing those blades to something a little fatter, much longer, made a big difference. That's why I'm so fond of the Bugs 2 blades on a Bugs 6 or a Bugs 8. No one's ever tried that. Everyone's still trying other blades. I'm telling you, if you have a Bugs 6 or a Bugs 8, give it a try, man. I'm telling you, instead of the bullnose, which I love bullnose props, I don't like the tri-blades though. Instead of the bullnose, try those Bugs 2 blades. Cut them down a little bit to where they're long, but you tell me if you don't feel a difference. You'll feel more grab, more, I can't explain it, man. So, good times. We're going to stick with this. I may have to put these on, these kind of blades on my tunnel ram. You know, I have the 250 tunnel ram. That's the only LED frame I have that has still yet, that has survived. It's the blue LED frame, and I have LHI 1800 kV motors, and it's a, you know, an XKX 350 board, batteries, ESCs. On the LED frame, and I'm running a 5.5 or 50/40, whatever. I'm running the, you know, my favorite bullnose props for 250s, and you know, it was pretty fast and pretty efficient the first go around. The second go around, after burning the motor, I'm kind of reluctant to fly it too much. But I mean, I did get a good 4, 5, 6 flights, maybe 7 flights out of the first set of motors before one motor burned out. And you know, I replaced the motor. I got another set, but I'm a little camera shy because when I do fly it, those motors do get warm. They don't get hot, but they get warm. And I'm thinking maybe, even though I had fun, maybe it wasn't too efficient after burning so many 2300 motors. Now, because of the change that I see in this tonight, I'm tempted to swap out those bullnose props that's on that quad and put some more Bugs 3 blades on there. It's not like I don't have spare Bugs 3 parts. Shit, man, I can fucking sneeze and close my eyes and toss a penny. When it lands, it's going to land on some kind of Bugs 3 landing gear, props, or whatever, some shit. You know, I was actually thinking about maybe making some chopsticks out of them or something, I don't know. And add them to my bronze Phillips screwdriver connection. So, yeah, good times with that. Thanks, folks. You see what these are, right? You know where these came from, right? I don't have to mention just how cool they are and how much help they are to a guy like me. I mean, look how shallow these motors are, man. But if you witnessed that flight, you would, oh man, it was good. It was good, and I didn't lean on it. I was easy, but I got on it a little bit, and so forth in his way. She do-si-do. In my way, hoody-do. All right, guys. Peace, man.